Hi guys, today we are going to learn a new lesson that is things around us. Now let's dive into the topic. First, let's learn about the types of things and more. Things can be broadly divided into two types, that is living and non-living. There are certain characteristics that make living beings very different from non-living. Look at this picture and identify living and non-living things. Now let's learn the characteristics of living things. Structural organism, movement and response to stimuli, growth and development, excretion, respiration, reproduction, nutrition, lifespan and death. In this lesson, you will learn these things and learn about biotic and abiotic components. Now let's learn about the structural organism. Living things have a definite structural organization. The bodies of living things are made up of cells, which are building blocks of body. Cell is the smallest living structure that is able to function independently. A group of similar cells that perform a particular function form a tissue. A group of tissues for performing a particular function in the body form an organ. A group of organs interacting with one another to perform a particular life process such as digestion and respiration form an organ system. These are the levels of organization. The first is a cell and the group of cell forms a tissue. A group of tissues form an organ. A group of organ form an organ system. A group of organ systems form an organism. One cell. There are organisms made up of just one cell. Means they are made up of a single cell. An organism whose body consists of a single cell is called a unicellular organism. Examples are amoeba and paramecium. In a unicellular organism, all life processes are carried out by a single cell. An organism whose body consists of several cells is called a multicellular organism. Example, human beings and a rose plant. These all are the examples of multicellular and unicellular organisms. We have completed our first topic successfully. Now let's go to our second topic, that is movement and response to stimuli. Most living things are capable of moving on their own. Animals move from one place to another in search of food and water to escape from danger and many other reasons. Plants do not move on their own, but however exhibit movement on the certain paths such as leaves and roots in response to changes in their immediate environment. Stimulus, a change in the immediate environment of an organism which produces a change in the activities of an organism is called a stimulus. An organism's reaction to a stimulus is called a response. I don't think you have understood it because it's a bit confusing. So, with an example, you can understand it more clearly. Example of stimulus is a touch me not plant. Leaves of touch me not curl up when touched. Here, touch is stimulus and curling up of leaves is the response. Shoot of a plant grows towards the light and the root grows towards the gravity. Here, light and gravity are stimuli and plant growth is the response. If you see the picture, it is the touch me not plant. When a person keeps a finger or an insect comes near that plant or touches the leaves will curl up. This is the best example of the stimulus. We have completed our second topic. So let's go to our third topic, that is growth and development. Living things grow. For example, child grows into an adult and a seedling grows into a plant. Growth is in living things is irreversible because it cannot be reversed. For example, we cannot get the seedling back from the plant. This is the growth and development of a child to an adult and a seed to a seedling. Now let's go to our next topic, that is excretion. Living things remove waste from their body by the process of excretion. Most animals excrete solid waste in the form of phases. liquid waste in the form of urine, and gaseous waste in the form of carbon dioxide. Gum, resins, and latex are waste given out by plants. Now let's learn about the respiration, the process by which living things utilize oxygen to release energy stored in the food they eat is called respiration. Plants and animals respire all the time. Breathing is a part of respiration. By breathing, we inhale air that contains oxygen. It is through respiration that this oxygen is used by body to obtain energy from food. Plants also respire to obtain energy from the food they make by photosynthesis. Thus, respiration is a vital process of all living organisms. Now let's learn about the reproduction. Living things have the ability to reproduce more of their kind through reproduction. Different organisms have different means of reproduction. Plants produce mostly through seeds. Animals produce by either laying eggs or giving birth to their young ones. Our next topic is nutrition. All living things need food. Green plants manufacture their own food by photosynthesis. Hence, they are called autotrophs. Animals cannot manufacture their own food. Hence, they are called heterotrophs. They depend on plants and other animals for food. Now let's learn how they created those words. Auto means self and trop means food, means self food. Hectoro means different, trop means food, means different food. Now let's go to our last topic in the part 1, that is lifespan and death. All living things follow a cycle of growth and develop, into which an organism takes birth, grows into an adult, grows old and dies. This is known as life cycle of an organism. In part 2, you will learn about the environment. Please give this video a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel known for knowledge.